Women of Substance Music Podcast, show number 1265.
Get ready to discover new quality music by female artists in genres from pop to Americana, rock to R&B, and everything in between. The online music landscape can be overwhelming, which is why we handpick the very best music just for our listeners. So be prepared to discover your next new favorite artist on today's Women of Substance Music Podcast.
Hi, how are you? This is Beth Matthew, and you're listening to the Women of Substance Music Podcast, where we're playing the best music by female artists in all genres. We're starting our show with Make Me Happy from Kate Hart. Kate is a Pilates teacher by day with a great love of gardening, and she's a busy mom of one cheeky 7-year-old boy. Next up is Activate Me with What Will It Take featuring Cadence XYZ. Activate Me song production team is focused on creating hit songs for rising and established artists, as well as creating material for sync licensing placements.
It keeps turning my love away. He said says he's been there before. Why stay? Why say? I'll never change the view from your eyes. I guarantee our love isn't life. What will it take to fall in love again? What will it take to prove my love to you? What will it take to fall in love with me again? I keep pulling his love my way, my way. He knows I'll always be here. I'll stay, I'll stay. You're never really out of my mind. Could never let you go, can't leave us behind. What will it take to fall in love again? What will it take to prove our love is real? What will it take to fall in love with me again? I'll never change the view from your eyes. I guarantee our love is alive. What will it take to fall in love again? Oh, what will it take to prove our love is real? What will it take to fall in love? To fall in love. To fall in love with me again.
Bandzoogle is websites for musicians, built by musicians. You can build a stunning band website and store in just minutes. This is Bree Noble, founder of Women of Substance Radio and podcast, and I am a huge supporter of Bandzoogle. I only personally promote tools and services that I believe are the absolute best things for musicians. In fact, Bandzoogle is the only website platform I recommend to my Female Musician Academy students. It's a one-stop shop for musicians, including a way to stream your music, sell your music, do blogs, newsletters, and more. You can build it all yourself. You don't need a web developer, and it's not complicated like platforms like WordPress. The amazing people at Bandzoogle have offered a free 30-day trial plus 15% off if you decide to go with them as your website provider. Just go to bandzoogle.com and use promo code WOS15 when you sign up to get the free trial and 15% off. That's promo code WOS15.
Next is content from Euphoria Station. Euphoria Station shares this fun fact. She says, I'm Dutch, Indonesian, just like Eddie Van Halen, and we both immigrated to the U.S. on the same ship, only 1 month apart.
Sometimes I feel so content to hide my heart away. Lately I feel so confused, I don't know what to say. I've waited so long for time to heal this open wound. Remembering
Next up is Someone Else's Dream from Jennifer Dixon. Originally from South Haven, Mississippi, Jennifer blends her soulful Memphis influences with pop, Americana, and adult contemporary, refusing to be one thing musically.
Working 40-something hours a week. Got my name in black letters on the door. Everyone's depending on me. Thought I would want this, I don't want it anymore. I took the easy way to go, and the safe place to be. Who I've become is not who I wanna be. I'm living someone else's dream. Old beat up guitar just laying by the door, barely hanging on by a string. My soul don't even touch it anymore. Collecting dust, barely hanging on like me. I took the easy way to go, and the safe place to be. Who I've become is not who I wanna be. I'm living someone else's dream. Well, what if I got up and just walked away? Everybody would think I was making a big mistake. They don't know what's going on inside. Yeah, I gotta do what makes me feel alive. Oh, it makes me feel alive. I took the easy way to go, and the safe place to be. Who I've become is not who I wanna be. I'm living someone else's dream. Done being a should've, could've, would've been. Living someone else's dream.
Catherine M. Thompson is a singer-songwriter, recording artist, performer, and poet. Award-winning Chris Burkett arranged and produced Catherine's EPs and singles, and they are releasing a full album, Wildcat, this fall. From Wildcat, Catherine's song, A Shot of Whiskey, was a finalist for Winter 2021 Best Rock Song in the World Songwriting Competition. Go to her website, CatherineMThompson.com or catscupboard.com to join Catherine's fan club and get all her latest news. That's CatherineMThompson.com or CatsCupboard.com.
On a Saturday night, Susie is dancing with Sammy, Davey is dancing with Dan. I'm on the loose with nothing to lose.
Up next is Cowards from the band Cedars. Cedars shares, everyone in our band has been playing since our teen years, and we've been making music and art together for about 7 to 8 years in a row.
No one ever says to call my life is like a nail, defaulting to the ground beside the pain. Even the frailest tree will take your life if you let it. Swinging from the branches by the things you love. says to come alive is a whisper. Hush, hush now, how quietly we go to war. They can't hear the fearless on our this is gonna hurt us either way. You'll wake up a coward if you stay. No one ever says to come alive is like a death, empty falling to the ground, a silent case. No one ever says to come alive is a whisper. Hush, hush now, how quietly we go to war.
Next is Blonde and Gray with This Is Real. Blonde and Gray shares, I'm a retired high school music teacher enjoying playing music as much as possible. I still play flute and symphony, but love rock and roll.
I don't claim that I know why it is I love you so. I just know that I see my life in your eyes. And as we spend more time walking in the warm sunshine, maybe I'll see an answer hidden in the skies. This is real. So many times I think of you as someone who can lead me through reality and fantasy and show me both sides. And it's true, we walk down roads, sharing both our heavy loads, put together a promising wall against the tides. This is real. The heart would tell what it wants. This is real. I feel it now. Tripping and falling, lost in the woods. Love sure can be something so misunderstood. But you understand. Yeah, we understand. I don't claim that I know why it is I love you so. I just know that I see my life in your eyes. And it's true, I think of you as someone who can lead me through reality and fantasy and show me both sides. This is real. The heart will tell what it wants. This is real. I feel it now, 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 now. The heart will tell what it wants. This is real. It's forever.
Are you planning to release music in the next 18 months? A lot of artists are releasing music because they can't perform live right now, And if you've been writing tons of songs during quarantine and you want to get them out into the world because you know they're amazing songs that can impact so many people, I highly recommend that you look at releasing music in the next 18 months. Whether you're looking at releasing an entire album, an EP, or even just a single, there are so many ways to get your music out there nowadays, and there's so many tools and really cool strategies that you can use to get more people to hear your music and become fans. That's why I created my Rock Your Next Release framework and my free class so you understand the 8 focus areas that you need to pay attention to while releasing music and help you get organized so you don't drop the ball in any of these important areas. This class goes through the 3 big mistakes that most artists make when releasing music and how to avoid them, and dives deep into the Rock Your Next Release framework so you'll know exactly how to confidently plan and execute your next release without getting totally overwhelmed by the process or looking back after it's over and regretting missed opportunities. So go sign up. It is totally free at rockyournextrelease.com, and be sure to leave me any questions that come up during the class. See you there.
Next up is Simple from Grace Garland. Grace Garland has been described as the Tina Turner of jazz due to her energy and passion. Grace Garland is an award-winning singer, songwriter, producer, and actress, and she has toured internationally with her own jazz band.
There will be no high notes on this song. No need to impress anyone. I simply want to say, I simply want to say, I simply want to say, I love you. There will be no riffs, no trills, no soprano cascades, no melodies or harmonies overplayed. I simply want to say, I simply want to say, I simply want to say, I love you. No, 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 they all say, don't dare do it that way. Oh, 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 I need to say it this way. No fanfare, no parades, no games that lovers play. I simply want to say, I simply want to say, I simply want to say, I love you. In native tongues or foreign tongues, spoken softly or sung, I simply want to say, I simply want to say, I simply want to say, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, especially you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You know, you really ought to give yourself a big hug. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I simply want to say, I love you. Yeah, that was enjoyable.
Next is Utah Dream from Laurie D. Laurie D shares, we had a piano that I started playing when I was 3. I got a small drum set when I was 6 and self-taught myself on guitar when I was 7 or 8 and started writing songs when I was 9.
Utah dream keeps running over through my mind. Utah dream, just get me there and I'll be fine. More I see desert visions, I can be serene. Nowhere, nothing like a Utah dream. And I don't know if I'd ever gone there if desert solitaire. The stories that it told brought burning tears. When you're there, it's like something from a movie scene. Nowhere, nothing like a Utah dream. Firelight dancing on the canyon walls. Desert storm kinda makes you feel small. Colors there that you've never even seen before. So much Utah dust, you could never be born. And if you haven't seen every single star, you don't have to go too far. From Colorado around the bend, heaven's light descends. Solitude feels like the world's a piece again. Never want this Utah dream to end. When will I be seeing you again? Never knew I'd miss you like a friend. Solitude, how could anybody disagree? Nowhere, nothing like a Utah like a Utah dream.
Smooth and charming, Randy O'Neill is an Americana folk pop artist. Randy's storytelling comes from a sincere place. Her work as an adolescent intervention specialist brings a real-world perspective to her lyrics, drawing on her own life story of having to survive an abusive, alcoholic environment as a child. Randy helps students navigate a complicated world. Through her songs, Randy conveys a message of understanding and courage to face problems that almost all of us experience at some point in our lives. To learn more about Randy and her music and offerings, be sure to visit her at her website, randyoneil.com. That's RANDIEONEIL.com.
The sinner in you won't wait, but the devil in you will get his due. And I'm walking out on you, and I'm walking out on you.
Are you an independent artist? Are you looking for a supportive community where you can learn, grow, and thrive as an independent musician? Come be a part of our free community on Facebook exclusively for female artists, the Women of Substance Artists Community. Join us at woscommunity.com.
Next is A Perfect Day from Wendy Edwards Beardall Norton. I have written all my life, Wendy shares, but only in the last 2 years have been published both in print and on digital platforms. I will be 85 years old in August.
Hey, this is Beth Matthew, manager and host of the Women of Substance Music podcast. Founder and CEO Bree Noble and I want to thank you so much for hanging out with us and sharing all this amazing music. We've got one more song to go, but first we want to thank our sponsors for this episode. Bandzoogle, websites made for musicians by musicians. Go to bandzoogle.com and use promo code WOS15 to get 15% off and a 30-day free trial. Also, rockyournextrelease.com. Sign up for the free class that will help you confidently plan and execute your next music release without regretting missed opportunities. Go to rockyournextrelease.com and register now. That's ROCKYOURNEXTRELEASE.com. Also, artist Randy O'Neill and Catherine M. Thompson. Now, our listeners, please go to WSPodcast.com, type in the top search box #1265. That's for episode 1265 that you're listening to right now. That will bring up all the information on this show, including links to our sponsors, so you can go to their websites, purchase their music, support them, thank them for supporting us. All so you get links to all the songs that you heard on the show today. We sure have enjoyed hanging out with you and listening to all these beautiful songs. We're closing out our show with Lotus Song from Michelle Schaefer.
Baffled by the world around me, wondering why they don't see what I see. He gives me reason for living and hate that's not all that he gives. He brings me flowers, flowers, flowers of the lotus kind. Hearts imbued with this ecstasy, seeking beyond dream reality. And though its silence is taken deep inside, there's no mistake. He brings me flowers, flowers, flowers of the lotus kind. He brings me flowers, flowers, flowers of the lotus, flowers of the lotus kind. Yeah. Oh, it's not only about forgiveness. It doesn't matter if you witness. It's the kind of love you take home. Take it home now. So I've reached the conclusion, I'm so lost in this illusion, tempered by mixed blessings. And oh, how he just keeps me guessing with those flowers, flowers, flowers of the lotus kind. He brings me flowers, oh, flowers, flowers of the lotus, flowers of the lotus kind. Flowers of the lotus, lotus, flowers of the lotus kind. Flowers, flowers, flowers of the lotus kind. He brings me flowers, flowers, flowers of the lotus kind.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by my free Musician's Profit Path Masterclass, the 5-stage blueprint for creating massive growth in your fan base and sustainable income for your music career. If you feel overwhelmed by everything you think you need to do for your music career, or you've watched other musicians and tried to do what they're doing but it hasn't worked for you, well, don't worry. That's why I created the 5 stages of music career growth, so you can figure out where you're at right now, learn exactly what you should be focusing on and what you shouldn't be focusing on so you don't waste time and money. I also give you benchmarks to reach in several key areas like live performing, fan base growth, social media, recording, and more. So join me for my free masterclass, The Musician's Profit Path, over at musiciansprofitpath.com. Free classes are running every day, so go register at musiciansprofitpath.com.
We want to recognize our Patreon superfans, Michelle Schaefer and Yvette Medina. These superfans' contributions help us run the free female indie musician community. They receive 3 song submissions per month to the Women of Substance Podcast Review Board for airplay consideration, and they receive 1/2 off all courses in the Female Musician Academy. Plus, they get their name mentioned as a superfan on each of our 12+ Women of Substance Podcast episodes each month as a Patreon superfan. So thank you so much, Michelle Schaefer and Yvette Medina. We are grateful for you all. And for you listening, you can join us too and become a Patreon superfan. Go to patreon.com/FEmusician. That's patreon.com/FEmusician.
Thanks for joining us today for the Women of Substance Music Podcast. Head on over to wospodcast.com to get links to purchase the music you heard today and to claim your free audiobook. If you love discovering new music, we encourage you to hit the subscribe button to receive a fresh new batch of music each weekday. And if you enjoy our format, please leave a written review for the show and share the link on social media. We and our artists are very grateful for your support. At Women of Substance, our mission is clear: to deliver the best music by female artists in all genres directly to you, our listeners.